Hello everyone. We've traveled to Tucker, Georgia today to visit with Thurmond Clark. Thurmond is known as JJ by his friends and his co-workers and I think your family too.
Yes.
And so, and JJ, this is incredible. JJ is coming up on 47 years in the concrete industry on April the 21st, which is just really exciting, and we're happy to be here. We're actually having our podcast at Matthews Cafeteria. If you know about Matthews, it's a landmark here in Tucker, in downtown Tucker. Delicious food. We've just enjoyed some fried chicken and some pot roast and macaroni and cheese and just all the those good vegetables. So anyway, we're going to jump in and JJ, just let's start with just tell us about you, where you were born and where you grew up. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name's Thurmond. I've been here for since probably '67, I believe, something like that. But anyway, and it's been a good ride down here, and met a lot of people and a lot of good people. I'm saying, and they eat free and good people, and I'm talking about real good people, and they do anything for you, and it's been a good ride, and I got a few more years, and well, now I ain't gonna hang around too much longer.
Well, now tell us where were you born, JJ? Where'd you grow up? Tell us about that.
I was born almost to Augusta down I-20, and matter of fact, my mom married somebody down on that end, and we all moved up here, and it's been a good ride, and I hadn't met any bad people.
Wow.
Everyone I've met up here, and they treat you good. I hadn't seen any bad people. I hadn't got a fight with anybody. I hadn't hurt anybody. And I grew up here, and I actually when I wasn't working, when I go home, I go play basketball or football, and everybody was scared of me and everything. And they was scared of me because they couldn't handle me. and when I got into concrete business with the Hendersons, they was good people.
Now, how did you find out about the concrete business? How did you come to work for Tucco? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, my mama, she actually married in the family of some of the people who worked out here, and he died, she died, and everything's good though, and all the people was good. I can't think of no one in my head right now that treated me bad or anything, and I just take it and just look back over my life, and I had a good life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you told me you're 68 now.
Yep. Yep.
And so you've been 47 years with Tucco, so you came to work when you were 21, if I did my math right, about 20, 21.
It's probably something like that, yeah.
And what did you do when you first came to Tucco? What jobs have you done at Tucco when you...
Actually, when I came, when I came, and there's a lot of things need to be done around the plant and everything, and they gave me a concrete truck, and they put me in that, and they loved that too.
So you've done, back in those days, you did a little bit of everything, it sounds like.
Everything. You're right about that. Everything. Anything you name in the concrete business, they had me doing it.
Did you ever chip out a mixer that had gotten...
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Some of the guys couldn't drive too good, and they would go out with a load of concrete, and they turn the truck over or something, and get concrete get hard in there, and they get a jackhammer, and me and somebody else would have to get in it and bust it up. A lot of work. But I didn't mind.
And back then there wasn't air conditioning, or was there?
No, wasn't no air conditioning, and a lot of roads that wasn't paved, and you are making concrete and all kind of things, and they always come find me. But I appreciate them. They were good people. Each and every one of them was good people.
And Buddy Pittard, remember Buddy?
Oh, I seen Buddy more than any others, and Buddy was a good guy too. He in the church too. Also, I forgot what his position is. I hadn't seen Buddy in probably about 2 years, maybe.
So, what did you like about the concrete business? I mean, what did you enjoy? Did you enjoyed your work? Did you like driving, or did you like working the plant more, or what did you like to do?
Well, I had a lot of people there that I knew before I even came here, and family members. Some of them was here, and yeah, it's always good to be around your people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'd never been around any of them that let you see something bad about you, and you shouldn't have anything bad with you anyway. And I don't know why, but all of them like me pretty good.
Well, you're a likable guy.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I met you, it was probably, remember when Vulcan bought Tucco and Fulton Concrete. That's when you and I met. That was in 2011. And I remember coming to the plant, and I remember meeting you for the first time, and you were just you were so kind and good to work with. I remember that.
Yeah.
Who were, so you've got Mr. Henderson and Buddy. Who were some of the other names you remember people that you back early on that you worked with?
Well, his son, Robert, he could do anything, almost anything. I've seen him had a concrete truck, and what was wrong with that truck? Well, anyway, they put it in the shop, and Robert took it apart.
He took the concrete truck apart?
Yeah, he took it. Something about he took the concrete truck apart in the shop, and it was a big area. He took it all the parts.
Oh my word!
By himself.
By himself.
Yeah, he was real smart. Robert could do anything.
Did he get it put back together?
He did it. He did it.
God.
Yeah. And they didn't need no mechanics, though. He could do anything. Yeah.
Well, that's one thing that I noticed when I got to begin to know the people at Tucco Concrete, and they were the most resourceful and hardworking and creative people that can, Dale Henderson, whom is a good friend, and Dale is with Site Mix and his other business. He's so creative and so talented, and that just seems like part of the DNA of Tucco. Just people that work hard and they solve problems, and that's so exciting. Who were some of the people that you when you look back that influenced you a lot? You know what I mean? It had an impact on you personally. Anybody come to mind that you think of?
Mostly everyone there had good feelings for people and treat people right, and I had seen some of the ones that own the company and got a good position. All of them treat you good, everyone.
Well, that's what I've always heard when I got involved with y'all, and everyone said how generous and kind the owners were, and that you know, Buddy and Mark and others, that they're just very kind people, and the employees appreciate that. Of course, it makes for a really good place to work. I was going to ask you another question. Let's see. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. Since over 47 years, what are some of the big changes that you saw? You know, we talked about air conditioning. That was a pretty big change. Those mixer trucks in the summer in Atlanta, and no air conditioning, and getting the air conditioning was a big change. Is there anything else that you think about that was some big changes over those years?
Well, you just named one thing when you said they didn't have no air conditioning. Those trucks back then didn't have air conditioning. They had holes in the floor, and in the summertime you had to put curbing on the side of the road. And when they start a new subdivision or something, they would have to get a truck with no air conditioning, and I got a curb machine behind it, and it be hitting that dust, be coming in the cab with you, and that was rough, real rough, but we handled it. Yeah.
So the work environment, what people had to deal with, the employees and anybody but working, it was.
Back in those days, you didn't want to get nobody mad at you, and back then, back in the 80s, it was pretty rough. But the people was good people.
Yes.
But the vehicles that they had back then, they didn't have them good air conditioning.
Well, the new concrete mixers are like Cadillacs, aren't they?
Yep.
The inside of them, they're unbelievable.
Yeah, you inside of it, and you ain't got to do too much.
No, it's all controls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now we've got here with me from our GRMCA staff is Michaela Bowman, formerly Michaela Lee, and we're delighted to have Michaela here. And she's, of course, has a little bit of history with Tucco. Her dad, Ron, who's our chairman, our current chairman of the association, that's her father, and he's a GM with Thomas Concrete. But Michaela, tell us a little bit about JJ when you think back about when you first met him, which you were a little child, weren't you?
I was around 6 years old when I met you, and JJ was my favorite. Not the plant, JJ. Whenever my dad took me to the Tucker plant, where's JJ? Where's JJ? And I remember my dad, we needed to have a little extension on our back porch. So we needed some concrete. And I said, I want JJ. JJ's our driver, so I actually have a photo of JJ and I when I was about 6 years old sitting in the cab with him and pouring some concrete. And then I got to see JJ back in 2021, I believe, at the Plant Appreciation Day. Do you remember that, JJ?
I remember.
Yep. So, but JJ's been, like we said, in the industry for about 47 years now, but you have not left the Tucker plant, have you?
No.
Your commitment there has been very strong.
Yeah.
And now you have a son that works for Thomas Concrete as well, but at a different plant, correct?
Yeah, he's working at the Duluth
Okay.
plant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Duluth. Okay.
Yeah. He's the manager there, and he's real good.
JJ is retiring in March, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a loss.
I already let them know that I'm gone. Yeah.
So it's not a secret. It's announced, huh?
Yeah, I told him the 27th of March.
That's
I'm
my
gone.
birthday.
It is?
Is that your birthday?
That's my birthday, March 27th.
How about that?
All right. That's all right.
Well, we appreciate everything you've done for this industry. I know you've been through 2 acquisitions and you've stayed committed.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Well, I got one last question.
Okay.
And I usually like to ask. I'm always curious to hear someone like you, a veteran that's been around a long time. What advice, if I'm a new young person coming into this concrete business, is there any advice that you'd give me? What advice do you have for someone coming to work in ready mix?
Well, the only thing I can tell you is that always be a good person, whoever you are. Always be good, have a good mind, treat people right, and they'll treat you right, and be that kind of person. And ain't too many things I could tell you different, but just be a good person. And the people that I always worked with were good. I can't think of anyone I met in my life that mistreated me or anything. And there's a reason they hadn't mistreated me, though. They know if they got a bad attitude, I might have to hit them.
So what you're saying is they didn't want to mess with you, is what it sounds like. No, I know.
I ain't never been fought on.
No. Well,
all my life, they've been treating me good. And if you treat people good, they're going to treat you good.
Well, JJ, that's a great way to wrap up our time together, and I'm so thankful to be able to come have a meal with you before you retire, and we certainly all wish you the very best, my friend. We wish you well in your retirement, and thanks for all the hard work and the kindness. So take care, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.